Hi, Natalie Thompson, non-diet accredited practicing dietitian. Today I'm talking to you about meal planning, meal preparation. So meal planning and preparation are big worries for many people, well, many people that I see. So these people that present to me come with an idea about how they want to be helped or what their issue is. And later in the conversation, we realise that the fact is they're not actually that organised with food preparation. And this is actually flying onto a lot of their issues. So it is typical for us humans to run away with our thoughts and all the ideas about what may help us. But like I said, nine times out of 10, I find that the basics of meal planning and preparation are not met because we like to overcomplicate things and look outside of ourselves for the answers, when in fact the answers are inside our body. So that's what I help people to do, is get back into their body and talk about the basics of reconnecting with the body and your personal situation. It's not surprising that we look outside of ourselves for the answers, because we live in this diet society where we're told that we need shiny object X, Y, and Z to help us with all the issues that we have. When in actual fact, we don't have all the issues. And this climate is not going to change anytime soon. So it's really good to be aware of what messages you are getting, which I've talked about a lot. So yeah, it's really confusing to try and steer the course. Okay, so stay focused when you're told that your body needs changing by influencers, wellness gurus, from people that aren't qualified in nutrition. And that is frustrating because people like me are picking up the pieces and dealing with these people who are distraught because they just don't know how to meet their basic needs of eating well. Okay, so let's jump into the tips I have for you about meal planning, meal preparation. I've got two here. The first one is plan in a way that works for you. You might be a person that's really great with technology. Use an app or something on the computer, on your phone, which is going to help you to plan out what meals you want to eat in the day, in the week. Otherwise, if you're not into technology, get out the old-fashioned paper and pen, and that'll do just as well. Probably do you better because you won't be distracted on your phone. So turn this plan into a weekly rotating menu. If you don't want to think each week about what you want to eat. So just start with day one, week one for now, and then next week do the same thing, and then you'll have 2 weeks. Then the week after that, you'll have 3 weeks, and then so on. So you can get it to work a bit like the rotating menus in hospitals or nursing homes. That would be really efficient for you, particularly if you're busy. So that's the first tip. Plan in a way that works for you. The second one is deviate from your plan when life happens. So just because you have a plan doesn't mean that you have to stick to it. Life is going to always throw you curveballs, and if you're so precious about this plan, like people who are dieters or have come from a background of dieting are, that's where you're going to get unstuck, and then you'll just end up giving up because you're like, oh, well, it didn't work for me, and then go looking for something else. So common reasons that why people don't plan is because they find that meal planning is too structured, but you just make it work for you. Remember that your plan is also to help you when life gets in the way. So if something pops up, run with it. The blackout might happen. You've been invited to a friend's house for dinner last minute. You're gonna want to go to those, your friend's place for dinner, and you'll try and do something easy during the blackout. You might go to a takeaway establishment where they've got big generators. Make your life easy. I mean, life is pretty hard for many people. Let's just, go with the flow. That's really going to help you. I'm also a big fan of frozen meals for those times that you just could not be bothered cooking. But that having this plan will help to give you some leftover meals, so that kind of serves as the same purpose. So if you want more tips like this, you can read the blog post I wrote on meal planning, and I'll have linked to that in the description. Otherwise, if you want more individualised support, you know where to find me.